Wicked again, and it is pre-draw Friday, even though it's not Friday. This is another video to make up for the Friday that I missed. So, we are going to be drawing a character today from a show I used to watch when I was little. I'm watching it with the family recently. It's called Digimon. Alright, so today we're going to draw an Agumon from the show. And we're going to start with a circle shape. So all you're going to need is a pencil, an eraser, or your regular pencil, doesn't matter. But we're going to start with a circle. Again, we're just going to sketch it out. Okay, so once we have that base circle shape in, we're going to come out and draw ourselves a rectangular shape, almost like a box. Okay, so once we have that box shape in, we want to drag this down and turn that into a box. Go straight back, connect to our circle. Okay, and we're going to draw ourselves a cylinder about halfway, like this, and go up at an angle this way. Okay, and then draw our body area. So Agumon's kind of got like a muscular chest, but a very Winnie the Pooh rounded type belly. Okay, so we're gonna have that shape in there, and we're gonna kind of give him a belly here. Come off the back, so after we get that, remember, you can pause the video if you need to catch up, but I'm going to come off the back this way, kind of round it and connect there. Okay, I'm going to come in here and get a circle for the shoulders, square shape for the arm slash bicep, and we're going to do a very big, just got big hands. We're going to do a very big, like, oval shape. Okay, actually let's make that a little bit bigger. Let's stretch it out some more. Just erase that part in the middle. Okay, and come to the other side of the head. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to draw like half a circle right here. Draw ourselves another little rectangle for the arm, and then draw ourselves really big oval again for our hands. Okay, so now he doesn't have a very long tail, so we're just going to draw a short little cone shape here and run it right off the belly. Okay, now we're going to draw his thighs in here, so let's start with an oval in this area, like this, and we can go ahead and clean up the inside of that. Okay, I'll put a little circle there for his knee. We have our calf area, so let's round this back end just connect it that way. And we're going to have this front base part of our foot. Okay. And we're going to put 3 big circles in here for his toes. Then we're going to come to the other side to do his other leg. So let's go ahead and draw half of an oval. Okay. Draw a little bit of a circle for his knee. This time, I'll make his calf come down this way and go straight across. Kind of come up and give it a slight curve. So kind of going for this shape here. And we're going to draw this foot. So let's go ahead and make this kind of a rounded box shape here. I'm going to be able to see one big toe. And then we're going to do another toe right in here. Okay, so now we can come in and start adding our details. Alright, so we're going to start up here at the box on the top. And we are going to round up his head like that. Kind of come straight across with it. Then come to the middle here. And we're going to bring it out just a little so it almost has like a little Y shape to it. Then we're going to put an arch. Just like that. Okay, so now we can run this part of the box. Let's kind of arch it a little bit. And then we're going to give him a little bit of a nose. And we're going to arch the front just like that. We're going to arch across the front, curve it down, and curve back like this, okay? Then we're going to put another slight curve, come down, and go back here, okay? So now we can put another arch. Then I'm going to come out. We're going to close his mouth, the thing that keeps his jaw closed. And then we're going to kind of arch it down. So we're going to kind of go past our box a little bit. Come in and come back out again. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and come in on this part of the mouth. And come down this way. Okay. Move in a little bit more. I'm going to curve and come out. And then we're just going to round to the front. Okay, then I'm going to come from here, follow it around, alright, and we're going to give him a little chin. So once you bring it past the shoulder area, and shoot back. Okay, so now we have that set up. Let's come to this area. O shape here. And then we can go ahead and clean up the inside with all this box setup that we did. So we're just cleaning up our sketchy lines. I'm going to start back here at the eye, and we're going to bring his head back and arch down. Let's arch it a little bit more. I'm going to make this little bump back here. It's kind of like where his ear is. We're going to put a little circle thing here. Okay, so once we have that in place, if we come down here to about the neck region, we can start this jaw. Comes down. Then we come right back here. We're going to come back, come out and go down. Okay, and then we're going to curve it down towards his shoulder. So that means we need to adjust. Well, let's go ahead and clean this up inside of here so it looks cleaner. Now we're going to come off the jaw right here and make this little line like this. Kind of give him an Adam's apple. So now we can erase this line. Okay, so let's go ahead and erase this over here. Now I'm going to start with his shoulder. Make that shape just like that. Okay, I'm going to clean up this middle area a little bit. Start without touching, so let's split this. I don't want them to touch. Kind of come down here like this, make the shoulder, and then put a slight curve to this part here, and go straight back here. So now, clean up this inside area, bring that shoulder in just a little. Connect the neck. Okay, so let's come back over here to this shoulder area. Let's clean this up right here on the edge. Let's go ahead and come down with a little arch, and then let's put another curve right in here so we can clean that up. Alright, so now we can come in with his chest. So let's come in and come down right here. We have that nice little arch. I'm going to put a slight turn right there at the end. So right here. Okay. Let's erase that piece there. And let's make some little extra lines right here. Then we can draw his stomach, kind of curve it out like this. And we can get his forearm and round it towards the front. Now he has these claws that come out like that, so we can erase the inside of them. Okay. Then between that, we can come in to the next claw let's fix this. Let's round that a little bit more. And very, like, almost like a mitt looking hand. So now we can draw our last claw on this hand. And erase that out. Put a little arch in between there. And now we can take this back. Put a little bump for the elbow. Just like that. Okay, once you've done that, you can clean up inside so we don't have too many sketchy lines. Okay. Now we can take his chest. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I ran out of lead on my pencil, so I am reloaded now. So we can draw again. So where we left off is right here on the arm. So we're going to bring in our chest shape like this. And we can draw a little split down the middle like that. So now I can clean up inside that area. Okay, we can add a few extra lines in here to help us with our shape. And then draw ourselves a line that comes out right here. Okay. And now I can continue his stomach down behind his claws. Okay. The next thing I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna start finishing this arm over here. So I'm gonna kind of cut this in front of that forearm there. Then I'm just gonna kind of straighten that arm out. And I'm gonna go ahead and round this hand out here. Come back over here, put a little elbow line, and then round that way. I'm just going to clean up around the area. Okay. So once I have that, I can start doing the claws. So that's going to come in. Go ahead and close this side off since it's facing away from us. And we can have a claw come out this way. Like that. Do a second claw, a little bit longer. Same shape though. Okay. And then a third one. That. Okay. Now that we have that, let's come back and work on some of this stuff in the face. So let's start up here and put a little mark for his nose. And come on this side, and we can do the same thing. Okay. Then I'm gonna draw a circle for his eye, which they kind of have big eyes, so let's make it kind of big. Okay, I'm going to put a little glare there. I'm going to come in here, draw me a pupil. Okay, now they have this really thick eyeball thing that goes on with the show. So you want to kind of thicken your line up and make this bump on the end. And take that around to the back. Okay. Now I'm going to put some teeth in here. Okay, let's do one more. Let's erase this part first. tooth here. Like that. Come in here. Do another one. And let's put 2 more. And it's not very triangle shaped. Let's fix that. Yeah. Sorry about that. Let's try that again. Let's curve it in. Go back. Do one more tiny one right here. Darken that up. And we gotta do some teeth on the bottom. So let's come right here to the edge. Make a tooth. Erase out everything on the inside. Okay. I'm going to put one more right in here. We can run a little line that connects them. Kind of have it curve back and connect right here. Then we can draw ourselves a tongue. Hold that in place for now. Come here to this corner. Draw another one. Just erase out the middle. Come back a little bit more and draw ourselves another one. We can finish our tongue. Draw ourselves a line going back. Okay, now we can come back here to this back side. I want to kind of arch down toward the tail and then bring that tail out so we can just thicken that up. Okay. Come back here to his leg. Darken this area up. So once I've darkened that up, I can clean up this side. Okay. Excuse me. And we're going to come this way towards the knee and make a little bump. Take that down into the leg. So we're just coming down into the leg. So now I can clean up the inside of this area. Okay. Now I can take that calf, turn it down, clean up around there, erase this piece out. Then I can bring this out towards the toe. Have a little back foot and then an ankle. And I can come out from the ankle and go down towards this toe. Okay? So now for my toe, I'm going to stretch out. And I'm going to kind of turn it. Draw myself a claw. Comes out that way. Erase the inside of it. And bring that toe back. Then I can do the other toe. Come down a little bit. Do another claw. And bring that toe back. Let's go ahead and clean up this part. It's nice and clean. Same thing with this toenail. Clean out the inside. Clean around that toe. Okay. Bring that back and come up. This toe is going to face this way some. So we're going to start high. have that toenail facing towards us. So we can bring that line up and then go outside over here. Just clean up the rest of the areas around the feet. Okay, and then that just leaves our other side over here. So let's bring her down and make a bump for the knee. Let's bring our thigh out straight and stop here. That way we can curve our calf down like this. And we can put a small curve come down towards the foot. So let's clean that up around that area. Okay. So now I can bring this down, bring a foot shape this way, clean that up, and down in here we can put like a small curve and bring that straight. Let's stretch this out just a little bit. Okay, and we can do the same thing. We can bring our toe shape like that. Then I'm going to do a claw. Curve the toe back. Clean up the inside areas. Okay, and we're going to do another claw right here. Build that toe up. Come underneath it. Make the other. And again, our other toes on the other side, so we'll take care of that in a second. Then as far as the foot goes, we can bring a little curve in there, clean up the rest, and then just make a small bump for the other toe, and a little bit of the claw out. Okay? So just like we did, you can choose to or not to. But I'm going to go around the outside again, and I'm going to thicken my line work up. Again, this is Agumon from the show Digimon Adventure. You can actually watch it on Hulu if you have it. It's a pretty good show. At least being a kid growing up in the 90s, it was a good show. So again, we're just following the edges. But yeah, they got some really cool things they turn into. It's really something to check out. I actually have an updated version on there, so I'm going to check out soon after we watch the old one. But again, this is Agumon. He's just one of the Digimon. He's one of the main characters. Digimon. And some of his transformations were pretty cool, and I think he's probably the most recognizable, so that's why I decided to choose him. But again, you don't have to do this part, but if you want, you can just go around, really thicken up the edge lines on your picture. Again, it just helps it pop, especially when we get into some other Fun Draw Fridays and we start coloring things. It'll help it pop a little bit more. So again, just go around, darken those edges. So this will be the last of the free draw Fridays that you get that's not on a Friday, since I'll be back on schedule. So the next one we do will be available this Friday coming up. I was also thinking about doing kind of like a time-lapse Wednesday where I just draw something random and it's sped up in a time-lapse form. I really like watching time-lapse videos. I don't know about you guys, but it's just something I enjoy, so just be something extra just to see something cool. Watch a little short 4 or 5 minute video. But other than that, like I said, I hope you are learning something from all this, especially how to build up your shapes and then build out your characters that way. Now once you get really good at it and a little bit more professional level status, you won't really have to, which you'll probably see in some of my sped up videos, you don't have to do all the shapes. Like once you kind of know where everything goes, you can kind of skip over that step. Again, that's completely up to you. Sometimes I still like to do that if I want to get like super accurate where things are at. But that's why we started this channel. Watch it grow. Like I said, feel free to share this on my Twitter. If you want to check out my Instagram, I post some of my random art over there. There's a link to that down in the description as well as on the banner. So that's completely up to you. But I hope to see you guys next week, and I really can't wait to start seeing folks sharing their homework, seeing how much you guys are growing. Heck, some of you guys will probably get even better than me. Maybe one day you can pass on that knowledge of the stuff you figured out on your own. I know some people like the short format, but I believe in step by step just so you can learn better. I always hated watching sped up videos trying to figure out what they were doing and how long it actually took. So, anywho, let's just darken this area back here, just so it looks like it's the inside of his mouth. Just help that a little bit. Okay, and then let's come down here under the tongue and black out that area as well. And that's Agumon. So, you guys got yourself a nice little Agumon from Digimon. That does it for Free Draw Friday. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep sketching.